Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this personalized chip bag / popcorn bag. If this is your first time here, my name is Jane. Thank you so much for being here. Please consider subscribing, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here again today. So let's get right into the video today. The items I'll be using for this project includes my Kodak photo paper and gloss. I also have my glue right here and my mini sealer, and in terms of software, I'll be using Canva. So let's go over to Canva. So over here at Canva, I'm going to click on, so I'm on canva.com, and I'll click on create a design and then do custom size and do 11 by 8.5 inches. So it's 8.5 by 11 inches, but I want it to be the other way around, which is landscape. So I'm going to do 11 by 8.5 inches. You just type it right here and make sure you change the measurement to inches. But I already have a recent one here, 11 by 8.5. So I'll click that. And then I have this page right here. So I'm going to start working on this page. And I've created this before, like I worked on it to try and see how I wanted it to look. So I'm just going to open it so you have a feel of what I'm doing. So I'll go to your project. So this is what I'm going for, as you can see right here. This is what I'm going for, this right here. So back to what I was doing, which is the new design I have right here. What I'm going to do is create the background first, and so I'm going to go over to uploads because I already have a construction background I uploaded previously. And so I'm going to go down till I find it, and it's this one. So I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to set image as background. So that's it right here. This is going to be like, this paper is going to fold around because, as you know, it's a cheap pack paper, so it's going to fold around. So there's going to be the front part, and then there's going to be the sides. So I'll see, hopefully you get what I'm saying, but if not, I'm going to show you. So this is it right here. I'm going to go to elements and click on shapes and click on the square right here. And then I'll drag this down, drag this up, and make sure it's centered. Right there, it is centered. So now I have this middle part, and I'm going to change the color to black. And then I'm going to have something. So on one side, which will be at the back of the chips, I'm going to have thank you for coming, it was lots of fun. And on the other side, I'm going to have like a nutrition fact. So I'll click on square again, or take the same one, duplicate it and reduce the size. And I will just go back to the square, click on it, and then I'm going to reduce the size. And make sure it goes all the way. So that is it. I'll reduce the size, and then on this other side I'll have nutrition fact. So I already have a nutrition fact which I uploaded. I got it from Creative Fabrica, and I'll put a link in the description box. That's the same place I got the construction background, Creative Fabrica. I'll put a link to it in the description box. So I'll go to uploads and look for the birthday fact, and it should be at the top right here. So this is it right here. I'll click on it, and it's in this space. So when you get any like JPEG, PNG that you want to upload, basically you come to Canva, click on upload media, and then look for it wherever you've stored it, and then you upload it. For example, let's say I want to upload this, I'll just click on this and click on open, and it's going to upload it onto Canva. So that's how you upload items. But since we have already done this, I'm just going to reduce it so that it's not too big, and then change this one color to white. Yeah. And then we can start filling our elements into it. So as you can see, this part is the one of the parts that will go to the back. Same thing with this one, will go to the back, and then this is what you'll see in front. So we're going to start putting all we need to put here. So I'm doing Jackson is turning 4 on the front, and I can go back to the previous one I've done so you see what it looks like, and then we're just going to do the same thing the other way. So Jackson is turning 4, basically that's what we're doing. So I'm going to go back here to what I'm working with, click on text, add a heading, and then type Jackson is. Then duplicate it, Ctrl D, or you do Ctrl C, Ctrl V, or you right click and click copy, and then right click and do paste. But yeah, I just use Ctrl D, which is a shortcut, or rather Command D, which is a shortcut. So I'm going to change this one to turning. Okay, so for this one I want the text to be curved, and so I'll click on it so that I highlight it, and then I'll go to effect, and then right here you can see where it has curve. Click on that, and that is done. I'll just increase this a bit. Yeah, make sure it's centered. Turning 4. So I'm going to go to elements, and I'm looking for construction items, because if you saw from the other one, there's like a sand down here, and there's also this other one right here. So I'm going to go to elements and search bar, click on construction, and enter. Go to graphics and make sure it's free. I have the Pro, but if you're trying to sell this, just ensure that it's free. If you're doing it for personal use, then yeah, you can use the Pro. You can use the Pro items. But yeah, okay, so here we are, and I'm just going to go down. I believe this is the one I used before. Click on it, reduce the size. So what you do is go to the side and use the arrow and just push it up. I'll get my sand, so I'm just going to, maybe I'll type sand here. This is the sand right here, sand pile, and then I'll click on that and bring it down here. Now you see these purple lines that appear, they show you when things are centered or something has gotten the spot you need it to be. So it's right here. I just want to make sure it's, yep, and I'll leave that right here. And then for 4, I'm going to go over to an item which I uploaded also from Creative Fabrica, and I'll click on upload and go down and look for the 4. So it's right here, there, yeah. And then I'll make sure I reduce it so it's the right size. And now I'll go over to the other one just to make sure, you know, it's looking okay. And as you can see, it's beginning to look similar. So I'll go back here, reduce this because it's a bit big. I'm just playing with it to make sure I like how it sits, which is what you basically do. You just adjust to ensure you like how things sit. Now it's time to do this other part. So for this part, I put thanks for coming with loads of fun. And what I'm going to do is take the same text that's right here, duplicate it, so Command D, move it, and then I will start typing. So I'll highlight it and type thanks for coming. Now, I forgot to say previously, I'm going to change the font. I think for this one, I used a font called Rubik one. So I'm going to click here, which is where the text, and because I've used it before, it's in my recently used, so I'll click on Rubik one. Yep, I like this. Rubik one, and then I'll do the same thing for this one. Rubik one, yes, much better. So for this text, I'm going to change it to Rubik. So not Rubik one, just Rubik, which is right here. Yeah. So thanks for coming. Then I'll duplicate it, Command D again, and type it was. Now I'm not going to type the loads, I'll skip that and type a font. And for this one, I'll just do space, so that the loads can fit there. Now I'll duplicate turning and type loads. Adjust it, take a load and put here, and it does fit in right now. So I'm going to change the color of that to black, and then change the other text to yellow. So I'm going to take the yellow from the way Canva is. You can click on the photos you have there and choose the color from that. So I have this photo here, and I'm just going to take the yellow from this. So you see where it's written photo color right here, and I'll take the yellow from that. And I have that. Shift, grab two of them, and then group it. So once you want to group something, you grab two of them. Either you hold Shift to grab two of them, or you highlight if it's possible, and then you go up here where there's this 3 dots right here, click on it, and you see group, and I group that, and so it's become one item. And for this one, I'll just change the color to the same yellow, which I used yellow, and that's all good. So now I'm going to rotate it because it's going to be on this spot. So I'm going to rotate it this way. Yep, it's fine to me. And then I'll do the same thing for this one, rotate it. Now that's done. I'm going to go over to the side to add what I want to put on top of this, and I'm going to go back to elements, what I do sometimes is, if I have to choose between different elements, I just add a different page and just pick them and leave there, which is what I'll do now. Okay, now that I have the elements right here, so I just chose random elements and I'm going to put it together. So for this one, put it up here. I think designing all these things is just, you have to play around with things and see how you feel about them, and then just put them as long as they work well together. So I think I'm just going to leave this here for now. And then I want to remove the birthday because I don't like how this is cut off. So I'm just going to pull this down, and it's going to hide birthday and this nutrition fact there. I'll reduce this, and then I'll take this up. Increase it again, and then I'll just reduce this till it sits on the top. So I want it to be right here. And at the top here, I'm going to type birthday. I'm fine with that. And then let's go back this way. And on the sides, I'm going to add this balloon. And that's where I'll put it. So I'm going to do Command D to duplicate and then rotate it. Now you can make this bigger just so that you see what it looks like, and all I'll do is click on this, which shows present full screen, and then it shows me what it looks like, and that way I can see, do I like it, or is there something else I could do? I think what I'll do is add something here and here. So I'm just going to click this which says exit full screen, and it's going to go back to the normal screen. I think this is okay, so we're going to go ahead and print. First of all, I need to download it, so I'm going to click on this button which shows share right here. Click on it and then click on download right here. Ensure it's PNG, which it is, and then just make sure it's page 1. So I'm just going to click on page 1. Done. Download, and it's going to download. It's going to ask me to save, and then it will download. Yeah, and then I'll send it to the printer. I printed 2 of them, and it's time to put this together. I'm going to block this so that it heats up. It's time to get this together. I don't know if I showed at the beginning when I was talking about this is what I'm putting inside. This is popcorn. Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and put this together. So this was what I meant, that on both sides you have like nutrition facts, sorry. This is birthday nutrition facts, so you can see it's cake and ice cream, saturated smiles. Yeah, not really the nutrition fact of this. And then thanks for coming on one side, and then in front you have this. So I'll go ahead and put glue, and I'm using this art glitter glue which dries clear. Just ensuring that I press every part of it down. And I'll just put it aside and do the next one. Put that aside, and then now I'm going to do the bottom. So I'll just put the glue all around and then seal that together. I'll just join this together. Next part is to seal the top, but before doing that, I'll put this inside. When you're doing this, be careful to make sure this is centered. I think when I was folding, I didn't look properly to ensure that this was centered too. You can see it has more of this on this side than on this side, but yeah, just make sure it's centered. But yeah, I'll put that down to dry and take this one, put inside, and repeat the process. Seal it. So I believe they are dried properly, and it's time to use this tool. So this is a back sealer. Well, let me open it. I don't know if you can see, there's a bit of pattern on the inside, and so that's what I'm going to be doing to the top. It's creating the pattern so it looks more like, I should have done the comparison with the chips or with the popcorn bag. Or basically this is going to give you that effect that the top of popcorn bags have when you open it, and you're going to see it once I'm done. So all this, just go right here, hold it down a bit. I don't know if you see what I'm talking about. You can see the lines. Hopefully you can see it. Not too close. But yeah, hopefully you can see that. And then I'm just going to do it at the bottom too. Yeah, it gives it this realistic chip bag effect down here, both sides. So I'm just going to repeat it for this one and copy it. Once you do that, your chip bag is ready. tried it. This just adds an extra layer to it. It makes it look very realistic, like if you have a chip bag or a popcorn bag, it has this effect at the top. So that's what that does. Probably leave a link to where I got it from. I'm guessing I want to believe it's Amazon, but I'll leave a link there. And like I said earlier, make sure it's centered when you're trying to join the back. Make sure that it's centered. You can see that this one is a bit off, but still looks good for you. That's how you make a personalized chip bag. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It will mean a lot to me. Until next time, stay blessed and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.